You choosing this life, something is gonna happen to you.
This is it. Tuesday. It's the fatal series finale, and Tyler Perry isn't holding back.
Where's the damn ambulance?
Put the gun down.
I'm gonna beat your ass. You better bring all you got.
Who will make it out alive?
Lord, help us all.
The Haves and the Have-Nots, the series finale, Tuesday, 8/7 Central.
Haves and have-not fans, it has been a journey, but this is the final trailer breakdown for the series. Next week's episode, Season 9, Episode 8, entitled Dark Intentions Synopsis. Veronica does whatever it takes to get what she wants. To be honest, that seems like every episode synopsis in a nutshell. But show this video some love. I don't know how, but the trailer breakdown I did for last week's episode for this week, Trouble Man got over 20,000 views. So make sure you hit the like button. Let's try to get to 1,000 likes on the video. Hit subscribe because we're closing in on 200,000 subscribers. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content to the channel. Oh boy, there's a lot to talk about. Just so you know, I plan on doing a separate video, which will be like my series finale predictions, who will die, things like that. But I feel like since last night's episode was good in some ways, but it was meh in others, it was definitely setting up for a number of these characters to potentially be killed off. But the tagline, you know, the narrator, this is it, the final series finale. No, the fatal series finale. Tyler Perry isn't holding back. Who will make it out alive? And then Hannah's like, Lord, help us all. I mean, because her voiceover as at the beginning, you choosing this life, something's going to happen to you. I feel like that's probably Hannah and what she's telling Candace and Benny once they rush over to her house after the Malone shooting. So it's difficult to take this trailer apart because there's a lot of stuff happening. But keep in mind, you're not only going to be seeing my dissection of the trailer you just saw, but also the end credit trailer at the end of the episode. So let me just talk about that first real quick, because that was pretty straightforward. There were only like 4 different scenes. Candace is at the Malone bar and she's trying to talk to Mitch about, Mitch, did you know about this? And before he can say anything, Vinny's like, no, you can't talk to him. And then Vinny's like, come on. It's like, no, you can't talk to her. So then we go over to Marco counting the money Veronica gave him, saying that you need to be careful. You know, you have a lot of enemies. And she kind of scoffs saying, I wouldn't be Veronica if I didn't have any enemies. So Sandy's standing outside of presumably Benny's new home, I guess. And because somebody pointed out that, well, it looks like Rihanna lives in an apartment and Benny is at the house, because you look at the color and it looks like the blue of his new house. But in any case, Sandy has the gun pointed on him because of the fact that, you know, Benny, you embarrassed me in front of my whole family. And Benny's like, put the gun down and we'll settle this like men. And, you know, Rihanna's crying. And then the final scene is like Diamond telling Catherine that I want to kick your ass. So, because you up in that mansion with the money, think you're all that, I'm about to kick your ass. So that was the end credit trailer, which was a bit disappointing because I wanted more. But this particular trailer, there wasn't so much a lot of talking, so much as, you know, montages of the characters and their previous sinful ways, you know, or dealing with some dramatic experience. And it did a lot of cutaways to confuse you, because towards the end of the trailer, my gosh, it's like, who the hell is going to die? So just to kind of break it down in no particular order, it looks like Hannah's in her car and something's being thrown or something. Let me put it this way. It looks like somebody is shooting at Hannah's car because she covers herself as the window's broken. And then towards the end of the trailer, we get an enraged Hannah looking like she's just dropped. It's almost as if she's trying to run someone over or she's in a rush to get somewhere. Obviously, Catherine's house. So I don't know if there are people going after her or what, but Hannah is pissed off. Veronica hands Marco the money, which again we know is something that happens because Marco sits there and counts it. But we also get a scene where someone's being shot down in front of Veronica's house. Now, I woke up to a bunch of people, Veronica's dead, they got her, they gunned her down. Something to remember is the fact that her and Laura were wearing similar outfits, but the difference is the fact that you had Laura wearing more of a gray outfit, and I believe that Veronica was the one wearing the black skirt. Now we see a person falling on the ground, and we see their legs in black heels and a black skirt. So I do think this could be Veronica, but let's not forget Laura was set up to be the fall girl anyway. Not to mention, why would Veronica be leaving her house? You would think it would be Laura leaving to go home, but like I said, I got to do a full video on that, but we'll have to wait and see. And then a lot of blinking you missing moments is, like Diamond telling Catherine, I want to beat your ass, and then Catherine's like, well, you better bring all you got. And I feel like this is under the realization, you're Catherine Cryer, your son killed my, relative little Lizzie, so that's them fighting. And then of course, Benny's looking worried as Brianna's crying while Sandy has the gun out on him. Of course, Candace and Benny are rushing over to Hannah's house, but also Benny's telling Sandy to put the gun down. The paramedics rush into David's house in order to resuscitate Wyatt. It looks like they're about to cut open his shirt, lift his shirt open or something, because maybe they have to pump his stomach. I don't know, because he went into cardiac arrest. It looks like the Malones are restraining Candace at the bar, and then they kind of have Mitch and Candace, and it looks like Candace is being dragged away, because the most interesting scene to me is when Jim is at Catherine's house, and I'm assuming Wyatt is dead. So Jim at this point is like, you know what, I'm going after everybody. Jim is going up the stairs, and it looks like there are two goons, these could be Malones, who are dragging someone upstairs behind him. Now, there was that scene in the first trailer for these final episodes where Hannah is kind of creeping down the hallway, and then she confronts Jim, who's just laughing to himself in the bathroom before those two go head to head. I don't think this is Hannah. You could argue, what if Jim made the call to the Malones and Hannah's being taken in, but why would he go after Hannah at this point? I don't know. I'm thinking Hannah would go after Jim because something happened to the kids. Maybe they assume Jim is the one that did this, but in reality, Benny would know that Malone called, because in the preview, Candace told Benny, I'll go handle it. That's why she went to the Malone bar to begin with. So there's a cop who's kind of walking out of Hannah's house, but we don't know if Benny is standing there in front of Hannah or Tiana, because I'm like, hopefully that girl didn't die. And Tanner hands Jeffrey a box inside of David's house, and we know that's a bomb from a video somebody sent me behind the scenes before these episodes aired. But in any case, it looks like Jim is also flailing at someone with that sling, so it looks like him and Hannah probably go at it too. I don't know, but either way, that's pretty much the final trailer in a nutshell, Dark Intentions. Like I said, I have plenty of videos coming out over the next week, like finale predictions, who's going to make it out alive. But to be complete, my mom is like, Catherine's going to kill Diamond, but I'm like, Ma, I don't know, Catherine might die in jail. And she's like, well, she killed before. I'm like, well, Ma, she had a gun, and then when she stabbed Veronica, obviously she had a knife. But in this case, Diamond, I'm not saying, jail may have hardened Catherine, you never know, but at this point, it's like, a lot of people probably going to die. Wyatt, if Jeffrey opens that damn bomb, he's going to die. I imagine Jeffrey and Madison will be outside and open the box and it goes off. I feel like Jeffrey's dumbass would open it in the house, but that explosion came from outside of the house. Veronica or Laura, Jim, the only people I feel like I could count. I feel like there are far less people who are making out of this show alive than dead. I will say that much. So just wait on the other videos. So far today I've recorded my 3-episode reviews for the shows, as well as this trailer breakdown. Since House of Pain and Assisted Living are mid-season, there's no trailers for those. Sisters, I'll do that tomorrow. I guess tomorrow's when I'll find out whether or not Bruh is on a mid-season break or not. But like I said, be on the lookout for more content as the week goes by, because this is the final week of anticipation for the haves and the have-nots. And I feel like next week, this time, a lot of people might be disappointed in how things turn out. But overall, please like and subscribe. Donate to the channel if you would like on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll talk to you soon.